Local artist Antoinette Cawley has a new mural on display. It's at the PHX Arena and features Phoenix Mercury legends along with younger basketball players. Cawley is also involved with the Mercury Mural Mentorship Program, which works to inspire young artists. And joining us now is Antoinette Cawley and one of her mentees, fellow artist Alicia Hidalgo. Good to have you both here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Of course.
Antoinette, we'll start with you. New artwork at PHX, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm excited about it.
Talk to us about it.
Yeah, so we brought a little color to the city. I worked with the Phoenix Mercury, the Sons Mercury Foundation, Kia, Black Girl, Brown Girl Collective. All of us came together and ran this mentorship program where I worked with 11 girls and women, taught them the business of mural making, and then we actually went and made a mural that I designed.
So you designed the mural and your mentees helped you out a little bit?
Yeah, I taught them how to create it, and so they got to go out there and assist me in this new piece of art for the city.
And Alicia, you were one of the mentees, huh?
Yes, I was.
How'd you get involved with this program?
I actually saw the announcement on Instagram, and you submit your artwork, and then by a certain day you get an email to see if you were chosen or not. And I got that email, and I screamed. And it was probably one of the best things I've ever done for myself. I was so thankful to get mentored by Antoinette. It was amazing.
What did she teach you? What did she show you?
Everything, basics, all the way to the business side of things, of how to go about a mural contract, what goes into making the mural, and what to expect when doing a mural.
Yeah, I want to talk about that business aspect because mentees and mentors, they like to show how to do things and get the product done. But the business side's a whole different ballgame.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we talked a lot about, see the business side is the piece that a lot of artists don't get. We like to make, but that part of our brain, we don't really tap into as much. I happen to love that part. And so I thought it would be super beneficial to talk about that and bring Mercury reps in to join in on that conversation. And so I talked to the girls about, well, how do you negotiate with a big team like the Mercury or corporation? You know, how do you price your murals? How much should you be charging based on the time of year? Different things like that. So yeah, that was really beneficial for them.
Yeah, did you get a lot out of that aspect of it?
Yeah, I never knew what it was to make a big mural for a company on the side of a company building. So knowing how all of that went and what went into it, that was really helpful. And that's something I'll now know forever.
I would imagine another lesson is working collaboratively on a major project. These are big murals.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was interesting because I've never had more than 2 assistants at a time. So to have 11 out there at one time, it was incredible. I didn't think we'd all be able to fit in there, but everyone found a flow, a rhythm. Everyone had a part to work on. And I actually got to take more breaks than I'm used to.
But this is kind of a learning process for you, I would imagine, in terms of overseeing people and making sure, well, look at all these folks. These are all folks on the same mural.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a huge learning curve for me, and I was honest with all of the girls about that. I didn't know how it'd work out having 11, 12 of us out there at one time, but it seemed to flow really well.
How did it work for you, Alicia? Because art can be a very solitary endeavor, and this is obviously very collaborative. That's a lot of folks right there. How did it work for you?
That was completely new to me. I do my art to myself in my room, in my zone. So this was very different, but I mean, I'm so proud of how it came out. I really had no issues with anything because everyone knows something different. And I feel like that all just came together perfectly. Everyone taught someone something different that they didn't know. And it was really, really great.
Now the new mural PHX Arena, we're kind of seeing it right here. Did this replace the Brittany Griner one?
It did, and I thought it was really important that I replaced that one since I created that one. I think just out of respect for what that mural represented. So yeah, we wanted to bring a little bit of color and represent the past, present, and future of the Phoenix Mercury, and display sort of mentorship and what that looks like in the mural.
When it comes to, and Alicia, when it comes to actually the process, I mean, what did you learn about? I mean, is there scaling, all that kind of business?
Yeah, so I forever thought that putting an idea on a wall seemed impossible. Like you would be there for 2-3 weeks.
Right.
But learning how simple it was to kind of scale it down, use the technology that we now have, being able to take a picture of the thing you want, take a picture of the wall, place it on top of each other, and kind of trace it from your eye. It was really, really easy. It simplified the whole process.
Yeah. Who taught you this? Did you have a mentor?
I did. Okay, so my friend, he goes by Just Created It. Shout out to him. He's an incredible muralist in the city. So I called him when I got my first mural, and I was like, "You got to come help me. I don't know what I'm doing." So that's who taught me, and then
Yeah.
I'm passing on what he taught me to
Yeah,
them.
yeah. And this, the other one is, what is this? How long will this be here? Does this celebrate a certain event? Because I know the 2024 All-Star Game, the WNBA All-Star Game was part of the mural
Yeah,
process.
that was last summer, and we did the basketball court for that. But this was just, I proposed it to them kind of out of the blue, and they loved it. So I don't know how long it'll be up, but I did let them know, I think this is a program you should run every year with a different local artist.
Interesting. We're in a different local building?
On the same wall.
On the same
I think
wall.
they should do it every year. We'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see.
well, yeah. Elise, where do you want your art to go from here?
From here, honestly, I have too many ideas to even think of. I feel like this mentorship opened my mind up to things I didn't think was possible. Definitely want to hit up more walls. But honestly, I'm just going to keep going and see wherever, because this opportunity opened so many doors. I don't know what's next, but I'm excited.
What's next for you?
What's next? A lot. I have an artist workshop series kicking off actually this Saturday. You can find info on my website, AntoinetteCauley.com. And I'm preparing for my next solo show in the spring of 26.
Well, congratulations and best of luck, and congratulations on that. You did great work there, and
Thank you.
Continued success.
Thank you.
Alicia and Antoinette, my goodness. All right, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.